What is going on, guys? You are very welcome back to more Pokemon Light Platinum. I totally butchered that intro, but you're very welcome back to more Pokemon Light Platinum. In the last episode, we captured the final 3 Hoenn legendaries, Rayquaza, Kyogre, and Groudon. And in this episode, we're going to start catching Sinnoh's legendary Pokemon. So, first thing you have to do is come here to Normeek City in the Lauren region. You can't actually fly. You can't fly here, so you actually have to surf down from Ironham City, or come from somewhere else. But I think Ironham City is actually the closest you can fly to. So once you come here, if you head over towards the weather balloon place, or not weather balloon, the hot air balloon place, you will see Cynthia sitting down here. So what you have to do is battle her. Let's get into it. Hey Stu, finally I've run into you in a more relaxed environment. It's time to test our skills in battle. Okay, so this is our 4th champion battle. We battle Lance. Well, Uxie wasn't the champion actually, so we battled 3 champions so far, including Cynthia. And she leads off with an Arcanine. I have my Arcanine at the front. I had no idea she had an Arcanine. This is not really a good matchup for either of us because we can't really do much to each other. So I'm going to switch out into my Milotic, who will pretty much dominate this Arcanine because of the rain, which will make my water attacks a lot more stronger. So we'll go out to Elegance to take on this thing, as she goes for the extreme speed, which is probably the only move that she could have used to actually hurt my Arcanine, as well as hurting my Milotic, because the rain is actually going to reduce her fire type attacks, as well as it being not very effective on my Milotic. So another extreme speed will do a decent chunk of damage. Actually, we'll go for Surf. Should take it out with the power of the rain, and Milotic has pretty good special attacking stats. And it does. So down goes Arcanine, not bad at all. And she's going to move on to her next Pokemon, which I believe is going to be Spiritomb. Yep, Spiritomb is next, which is a Dark and Ghost type. So this thing has like no weaknesses, which can make it a very formidable Pokemon to take out. We're going to go for Surf, see how much it does. Hopefully it will do very good damage. That would be pretty nice if it does do good damage. And it does alright. Hypnosis Miss, which is 100% okay with me. So please go for another Hypnosis on the next turn, or use a full restore, whatever. I'm going to take you down to more than likely the same amount of HP on the next turn, so it doesn't really matter if you use a full restore or not. So that does a little less than the last time, but we are going to outspeed this thing, so I should be able to take it out with a waterfall from this range. And that will be the end of Spiritomb. And there we go. So now we go Spiritomb. Cynthia has 1 Pokemon left, and it is her signature Garchomp, the ground and dragon type. We've seen these so many times beforehand, and we've been able to take them out with usually 1 Ice Beam. So we're going to go for that. Hopefully, oh, Earthquake. That could do very good damage, actually. In fact, that is very threatening to my Milotic. Yeah, I kind of expected something like that, so we're going to go into Bulbapedia. Well, I didn't expect Earthquake to do that much damage. Well, I did expect it to take me out, but I was kind of hoping she'd use the Dragon move, because it is like a special attacking move in this generation. So Earthquake is not probably going to take out Bulbapedia, I hope. Critical hit, seriously, that sucks. Okay, I really don't have anything that can resist actually I do have Flyer. Good old Flyer is going to come in and beat Cynthia for me. I'm just kidding. I'm going to use Flyer as Revive Fodder, so I can heal up my Milotic again and just use this thing as a sacrificial lamb, essentially. So heal that up to 134 HP. Crunch is gonna I bet Fire is gonna survive this. Darn. I thought he would survive. Anyway, we're not gonna go to Milotic. I'm actually gonna sacrifice somebody else. I think I'm gonna sacrifice Arcaflame, just so I can heal up my Milotic, come in, Ice Beam, and actually get the Intimidate. Why didn't I think of that before? So Earthquake won't do as much damage now because of Intimidate, which means I know my Milotic will more than likely be able to survive another hit once I get it up to full HP. So we'll just use a Hyper Potion, get ourselves ready to come in and take out this Garchomp with 1 Ice Beam. And I think maybe Arcaflame could potentially survive this, though I wouldn't put much money on it, especially since I thought that... Oh, the 1 HP survival! Very good, Arcaflame. It's a shame that you're just being used as a sacrifice, but maybe I can get in a nice Fire Blow. Nah, it outspeeds me. And goes for Crunch. So, down goes Arcaflame, which is not good. That's another party member lost, but we do have Elegance back to full HP. So we can come in, Ice Beam, leave. So we're gonna go for Ice Beam now. Earthquake won't do as much damage because of Intimidate. I expect us to be able to live from this HP range. And we take that very nicely. So Ice Beam, I'm not sure if it will one-shot it from here. I'm hoping that it will. It is quad effective, so we are looking at a 4 times effective move, and it survives at 1 HP. Are you kidding me? But I think because she's already used a full restore, she's not going to use another one. We may be able to just about finish this thing off with another Ice Beam. If we can take an Earthquake, and we can. So, we just about beat Synth. Well, yeah, Tyranitar and Barney wouldn't have been able to do much to this Garchomp, so it's a good thing I had revives left over from the Elite Four. And another person who doesn't say anything after they're defeated. That's a reoccurring theme. You've great potential, as I imagined. It was an honor to battle you. I have more work to go do. Salamence. She didn't even use a Salamence in battle. What is this? Anyway. Now that Cynthia is defeated, you can unlock the events for the Sinnoh legendary Pokemon. What we're going to do is just heal up first and get ourselves ready to do some capturing. And I believe I'm actually going to go after the Lake Guardian trio, which means I'm going to be going after Mespirit, Uxie, and Azelf first. So, these guys are going to be randomly roaming in this area region. I'm going to show you guys where they are. Hopefully they're in these right positions. I don't have to go looking for a long time. I hope it's not like different, because I've seen someone find them somewhere else. But I've seen someone find them, and hopefully they're in the same spot. So we're going to go to Azumarill City first, or Azumarill City, I should say. And what we are going to do is head over to the swamp part, which is in this direction. So I'm going to just spray a Repel real quick. Super Repel. There we go. And we're going to see if Azelf is on this route, because it should be around here somewhere. So, there's an item that I think respawned after I already had gotten it, and I think Azelf is meant to be around here somewhere. At least I hope it is around here somewhere. And if it's not, I'm probably going to have to go searching for it, which will not. Yeah, it's not there. Great. I'm probably going to have to go searching for Azelf, which is not very good. So what I'm going to do is just fly back to Yellowtown. And I will probably cover most of the routes and just cut back whenever I actually find Azelf or any of the other two. So, I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, so I'm here on Route 402, I believe, and I have found Azelf, so let's just catch this thing. I kind of wish there was a definitive spot for these legendary Pokemon, but I guess it's cool that they're roaming around. Anyway, here's Azelf, level 50. We're just going to catch this thing with the Master Ball, and that will pretty much be that. So I won't be like waiting here for ages trying to battle these guys. I will be just catching them straight away, which means it's not too much bother to just run around and find them. But again, it would be nicer if they were in a definitive spot like most of the other legendaries. Anyway, Azelf was caught. So, we'll call this thing Willpower. We'll just name them after what they are, I guess. They're all emotions, I believe. That is what they're based on. So, here we have Willpower, the Azelf. And now that we've caught that, I am going to have to go and find the other two. So, now the hunt for Uxie and Mesprit begins. I will see you guys when I find them. Alright, so here we are in the Dardusk Woods. Yes, that's actually right. I've ran from Route 402 all the way here to the Dardusk Woods. And I have found Mesprit, so let's catch this thing. So here we have Mesprit, this second of the 2 or 3 emotion Pokemon, or emotion psychic legendary guys, whatever. And we're just going to catch this thing with a Master Ball, and that will be that. And then I'll go searching for Uxie, who is the last one, even though Mesprit is sort of meant to be the signature of the trio or something. I have no idea. It's what I'm getting at here. It's meant to be like the mascot of the tree. I have no idea. It's anyway, I just started to choke a little bit there because I'm so stupid. Anyway, we're gonna give this name emotion. Emotion. Sometimes I see the word and sometimes I still forget how to spell it. Anyway, there's emotion caught, or Mesprit, and next I will cut back when I find Uxie, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so we're here just outside of Imatari Island, and now this is actually the last place I ever thought to look. And I did actually look it up while I was off, while I cut, is what I'm trying to say. So while I cut, I did actually look it up. because I couldn't find this thing. I looked all over Zeri, but it said it was at Imitari Island. So, well, at least the video I watched, it was at Imitari Island. That guy had the other two in similar places to me. Now, I know these can be totally randomized, because I saw another video where some guy found Uxie in the national park and stuff. So, yeah, just be wary of that. It could be different in your game. That's what I'm trying to say. So, here we have Uxie, the final of the Emotion Trio, or the Lake Guardian Trio, that's what they're called. So, I actually called them out at the start of the episode, I just totally forgot. Anyway, Uxie is on level 50, and we're just going to throw a Master Ball at this thing, catch it, and that will be that. So yeah, these guys were a handful to find, actually, having to run around the whole time. Even though it was just because I was under the illusion that they could appear in different places, which they can, but luckily for me, they all appeared in the same spot that's given in the sort of guide with the legendary Pokemon. I didn't see what Uxie is called, so I have no idea what I'm going to call this thing. We'll just call it Freedom. I don't know. I have no idea why I'm calling it this, but we'll call it Freedom. And Freedom was sent to the PC, so we're going to go back to Shawnport City. For those who don't know where Imitari Island is, and it is just above Shawnport City. We did catch Kyogre and Groudon around here in the last episode, so yeah, it should be fresh in your mind if you did watch the previous episodes. Anyway, we are going to check out our final three, or our newest set of legendary Pokemon that go in the box with all the rest. No, they didn't, because I forgot to switch the box when I was putting Surf Slave back in. So, Mespirit, Uxie, and Azelf, or Willpower, Emotion, and Freedom, can join the rest of their legendary buddies in the Legends box. And then we will check them out. So, in they go. And let's take a look. So, here we have Azelf. And it has the moves Uproar, Future Sight, Psychic, and Explosion. Emotion, the Mesprit has the moves Protect, Psych Up, Wish, and Psychic. And finally, Uxie has Flail, Light Screen, Reflect, and Psychic. So, with all those three legendaries caught, I think that is going to wrap it up here. In the next episode, we are going to be catching more legendary Pokemon. I haven't decided on which two we're going to get yet. We'll see. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you for more shortly enough. Catch you then.